As a defensive player, Erin Byrnes had plenty of success stopping opponents from scoring goals. It's just that given a taste, she much preferred scoring them to stopping them. A member of the first 4 teams in program history, the South Windsor natives moved from defense, where she was a 2-time team MVP, to offense late in her sophomore year, coincided with the program's immediate transformation from a losing one to a winning one. At 5 feet 11 inches tall, Erin enjoyed a substantial reach over most of her defenders, which helped account for 177 goals in 53 career matches. As a junior, Erin set current season record 85 goals, a number which ranked first in New England and 5th nationally, and helped make the Warriors the first champion of the newly formed New England Conference. Erin graduated as the program leader in goals and points in a match, season and career, and currently ranks 3rd all-time in career goals and 4th in points.
My sister was born a natural athlete. Being 3 years older and not having an athletic bone in my body, I cannot remember a time that Erin was not involved in some type of sport. From an early age, she loved and enjoyed gymnastics, but as she grew, her height became a challenge. Eager to compete, she ventured on to other sports where size would not play a role. Even bowling was a no-brainer, as she continually won week after week. Soccer was the next sport she grew to love and played for many years. By high school, her height approached 5'10", and she was relentlessly hounded by the coaches to play for them. She made the basketball coach extremely happy by agreeing to join the team. But something was missing. She wanted to try another sport in the off-season. A new club had started her freshman year, and it intrigued her. Lacrosse was a fairly new sport in the area, and South Windsor was one of the first high schools to offer it. Erin was in love. In lacrosse, Erin played defense for 4 years and continued on that path to Eastern. When she spoke, both on and off the field, everyone listened. Her love of lacrosse was evident. Early on, Erin began taking a leadership role. The girls respected her knowledge and enjoyed her fun personality. It was no surprise when she became captain her senior year and continued on to later coach Eastern lacrosse. I personally remember driving 3 hours to watch Erin play in New Hampshire. I was there no longer than 5 minutes when I saw her running full force to the goal and knocking over an opponent. I am happy to say that opposing player was fine, but did have to be taken away in an ambulance. It was not a pretty game for Erin after that happened, but this was a true testament to my sister's level of playing and the power she had running. Over time, it is quite evident that Erin has never lost her love of lacrosse. Last Christmas, she gave my sons their first lacrosse sticks, goalie stick and a goal. She told them that only the best should. Auntie will teach you to play. I speak for our entire family as well as for Erin's friends when I say how proud we are to celebrate you today. Besides being a phenomenal athlete, you are an amazing daughter, sister, friend, wife, and most importantly, mother.
Erin was important early on because she was one of our first recruits.
When Erin came in, the team changed a little bit because we finally had somebody and a few others that had some experience, really knew the game.
One game, I think, in her sophomore year, she was put to midfield just to help with the draws and getting possession of the ball right off the draw.
With her height and her ability, she's able to just snag that ball. And there she goes up the field, and boom, she scores. And she kind of thinks she did it again, or at least got the possession right away, and we knew, wow, here's a defender who can take this ball, bring it to the field, and she can score.
Erin was a great scorer because she had a presence, she had the height, and I think she was just generally intimidating. She could score from a much higher point than a lot of the players, so I think that made her harder to defend. And then the intimidation factor, I think she had a lot of goalies, probably shaking before they even got on the field because of her record. I think when you're going up against somebody, sometimes one-on-one, who scores 5 goals a game, you're not thinking that you're going to be saving those. So
when she moved to offense, she kind of in the back of her head probably already knew the skills of, I know what they're going to do to me, so I may be a step ahead of them, or know what they're going to do so I can get around them much easier and then put the ball in the net. You couldn't stop Erin. She was difficult to stop. She was a tough player to defend against, and I think that's what made it hard for her. People just couldn't stop her. You had to double team her, you had to push her weak, and even that, she still scored a lot.
As far as players go, she definitely made an impression, and she definitely had the biggest impact as far as our records and our career.
It is my loving pleasure and honor to present my sister, Erin Byrnes Klemick, for induction into the Eastern Connecticut State University E-Club Hall of Fame.